because my purpose and passion is to help people like yourself, I invite you to get comfortable, tune out the rest of the world, and follow me to a place that may change your life and the lives of others around you. I'm Dr. Jay Sordian, and I invite you to take the natural pathway to optimal health. I want to thank Carrie for having us come and do this lecture.
Well, thank you for coming.
Yeah. And so this evening we're going to be talking about how to eliminate low back pain and sciatica with natural approaches. So again,
with what?
with natural approaches.
Oh, wonderful.
So my name's Dr. Jay Sordian, and as I mentioned, I'm an acupuncturist and a naturopath. I've been in practice in California since 1983. And I'm also a qualified medical evaluator for the workers' comp system. So, has anyone ever had a work injury? Yeah. And did you ever go to a QME?
Yeah.
You did. All right. So a QME is an individual who just only does evaluation of that patient, that injured worker. We don't actually do any treatment, and we cannot treat that person. And so the workers' compensation system, if there's some dispute, for example, if the insurance carrier, the employee says I was injured on the job, and then the insurance carrier eventually says I don't think you were injured on the job, it was something else, then there could be a dispute. And so in order to resolve that dispute, if the injured worker does not have an attorney, then they can ask for a QME to do an independent evaluation of the issues in dispute. And so QME is this special category, and so I'm an acupuncture QME also. I've been a QME since the inception of this particular part of the California workers' compensation system about 18 years ago, that there was a new part of the system. So, and I see a lot of musculoskeletal issues. And so that's part of the expertise, and where I'm speaking from here is having lots of experience working with people, both evaluating as well as treating. Okay, a question?
Yeah, I have a question. I think what precipitated this condition for me was I fell on the steps of Mineral Valley High School when I was a teacher there about 15 years ago in the rain because it was slippery. And shortly after that, when all of this started up, my question is there a statute of limitations?
Oh, as far as work injury?
Yeah.
I think if you didn't make your claim, and you're retired now? Yeah.
But the thing is,
the claim has, I think it's a little past the time within which you can file a claim. It's quite a long ways away.
Yeah, what I thought, more realistically is just to kind of live with it, because that's what I've done over all these years. But I would like to know better ways of anticipating what's going to happen, controlling what's going to happen,
sure,
so that it doesn't occur.
Absolutely.
This last episode that I went through, my poor wife, she heard me screaming because it was it's awful.
It is.
It really.
I know the experience. It's horrendous. You just
what
is that? You're locked up. You can't move.
You can't.
And you're powerless. It's just like.
That's exactly what happens. Yeah.
And so we will talk about some of those
things.
Right. So thank you for bringing that up. So obviously, as I mentioned before, I mentioned the 80% rule. The American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons states that 8 out of 10 people will experience back pain at some time in their life. As human beings, we started out on all fours, and over the millions of years, we gradually got large, started standing up. And so our spine did adapt to that, so that the bones at the bottom of the spine here, the lumbar vertebra, are much larger and thicker, so they support more weight.